Hello, my name is Brooklyn Ferguson, and our group's word is cultural relativism. So, cultural relativism is the idea that different cultures have different values, ideas, and standards, and that those differences should always be respected by one another. Instead of judging another culture based on your own beliefs or religion, cultural relativism encourages us to understand people based on their cultural context. So, in this video, we will be showing and exemplifying how cultural relativism applies to everyday college students in life, even though we're at different places and at different times.
I grew up being taught that being respectful meant listening quietly and not interrupting others. This means that no matter what I have to say or what might want to say, doesn't really matter in the time. I should wait and wait for them to talk. So in class or in group work in the past, I usually wait for my turn to speak. At first, I assumed everyone saw respect the same way. But cultural relativism helped me realize that different cultures express respect differently. So, I should be open to everyone's beliefs and the way everyone views things because the way I see it is not the same way somebody else sees it.
For me, I learned a lot just watching people around me, my family, my friends, and even stuff I see on social media. You don't really notice at first, but the way you talk, the way you dress, and even how you communicate with adults or friends is something you pick up from where you grow up. To me, all of this feels really normal because that's what I've been around my whole life. But someone from a different culture might think some of those things are strange, like how close you stand to people, how you greet them, or what foods you eat. And that's what cultural relativism is really about. It reminds us that just because we have something different doesn't mean it's the only way that things are. Different doesn't mean wrong. It just means different.
Good evening. My name's Avery Moore, and in college, people from different backgrounds come together, and cultural differences show up in each group projects all the time. What seems polite, confident, or appropriate in one's culture may feel uncomfortable or familiar in another's. Cultural relativism helps us avoid judging others too quickly, and instead of trying to understand where they're coming from.
How's everybody doing? This is the fourth section for cultural relativism. Cultural relativism isn't just something you show, it's something you can practice for other cultures. And here's a little something about it. When we practice cultural relativism, we learn to respect differences instead of seeing them as problems. It helps us communicate, it helps us work better in groups, and create more inclusive spaces for people that don't really practice the same thing as you, if that makes sense. Especially in college, you see a whole bunch of new faces, you see a whole bunch of new people, and different people support different cultures and different races. So, cultural relativism helps us grow by learning who people really are, especially if they're not exactly like us, or look like us, or practice the same things that we practice.
So, as previously stated and exemplified, cultural relativism teaches us to understand cultures on their own terms and not just our own. It also helps us see things from different perspectives and not just one perspective through our own lens. Thank you for watching our video.